for being with us.
No problem.
So let's get started, Colin. Tell us a little bit about your family.
Oh, my family? They're amazing. They support me with whatever I need to do and just kind of like give a stepping stone to help get me to where I want to be. And, they're not helicopter parents. They won't, judge whatever I do, but they will support me in what I believe in, what I want to do.
Well, it sounds like they're very supportive and encouraging to you. So great. So let's transition to academics a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about the courses you're taking currently?
I'm taking 2 AP classes, AP Literature and Composition, and AP Psych. There's Physics. I'm taking Sign Language through Rhodes class, and College Algebra.
So it sounds like a really full plate.
Yeah.
Out of all the courses that you've taken even this year, what would you consider to be your most challenging course?
Most challenging, AP Psychology. Definitely.
And why so?
Gosh, I'm sure you've heard the story. Originally, we had 2 full classes, and once they got a feel of what it was like, almost everyone dropped out. It's just the 4 of us. It takes commitment. You gotta read every single day and practice. It really is a class where studying, it's a must. It really is a must.
So, in that course, I guess, how do you use your wildcat period? I mean, is that a benefit to you when you look at that course?
Yeah. There are some people who have something every single period. They don't get a break. So it's really nice to have something like that in the middle of the day.
So what would you, for kids that are considering taking that course or any challenging course, what advice would you give a younger student?
It sounds intimidating, but trust me, it's rewarding. Psychology is a great subject, and if you're able to apply subject to a greater idea and find some way to find implementations for it, when it becomes interactive and fun, things just get a lot easier.
That's great advice. Colin, I want you to think over your career here at Jefferson about teachers, and maybe not naming a teacher, but qualities that teachers possess, maybe your favorite teacher possessed that you appreciated the most. And the reason I'm asking is when we're hiring folks, we want to hire teachers that our kids benefit from. So can you think about some qualities maybe your favorite teacher had that was beneficial to you?
Being sympathetic, being able to understand what the kids are going through instead of thinking them as just like co-workers. We've all been children, but some teachers understand that more than others. So being able to understand what they're going through and making decisions on their part is a really big quality that I like in them.
Well, thank you. What advice would you give to someone that's about to schedule for, maybe an 8th grader about to schedule to become a high school? They're about to take that transition from middle school to high school. Is there any advice you would share to an 8th grader?
Correct me if I'm wrong, don't the middle schoolers, they don't take their Chromebooks home, do they?
No.
Not anymore? Yeah, you'll be using your Chromebooks a lot, and you gotta make use of organization, create group tabs, and bookmark folders, create different desktops, and check your email, as well as Classroom.
Great advice. What about maybe your favorite high school memories so far?
Favorite high school memories? I love show choir. We go on tours about twice a year, and just going around Delphus, seeing the community with all your friends dancing and singing, that's something that's going to stick with me.
Sounds like it's been very memorable.
Absolutely.
So that's a great segue. So we want to talk about extracurriculars a little bit. Tell me about everything that you're involved in outside of the classroom.
Choir, show choir, youth choir. I've got musical. There's also track and NHS, FCA, all the acronyms you can think of.
So you brought up the musical. It's that time of year where you guys are practicing. Can you tell us a little bit about the musical? What will we see if we go watch it?
If you go watch it, it's really fun to see the people that you see every day go out, play these characters, do all these silly things. Trust me, the musical, every year it gets funnier and funnier. You're gonna love it.
So what musical are we doing this year?
This year, that's Matilda.
Okay. What would you say to somebody that's maybe that's maybe considering joining the musical, but it's not maybe comfortable performing in others, or I mean,
Yeah, it's very common to see stage fright in a lot of people. My advice is find fun in it. If you enjoy what you're doing, if you enjoy your teammates, you enjoy the songs you do, or the performance, or the lines, if you find fun in it, stage fright just about disappears, really. And it's kind of what helped me go out on the stage and sing solos, do a whole paragraph of lines. It is intimidating, but with practice and friends who care about and love you, finding something fun, things get easier.
that's great advice. Thank you. You sound like you're very busy. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, I took a full schedule this senior year, which is kind of uncommon.
So what do you do in your spare time?
Spare time, I have lots of friends. I call them up and I just chat with them while I do whatever project I'm doing. Most of the time I'm gaming or doing some coding project, but whenever I'm doing something like that, I always have my friends on call with my phone.
It sounds like fun. So take us past high school. What are your plans in the fall?
College. Going to Purdue University, Fort Wayne, and taking computer science, and hopefully after that I'll get into some career with software development or maybe database administration.
That's impressive. So how did you just make that decision? What are some factors that led you there?
I've always been a little tech savvy, and my dad also works in just about the same field. It's been something very close to me since a very young age, so I just kind of find a beauty in technology.
Great. Colin, do you have any questions maybe for me as a superintendent?
You hear my name across school very often?
Do I hear your name across the school very well? I think maybe that's why you're sitting here. You're very involved, and so
That is true.
and I see you quite a bit, and so you were somebody that I definitely wanted to reach out to and talk with.
That's a fair response.
So let's. I've got 5 random questions for you, Colin. And just
Okay.
whatever pops in, just shoot it out. So, excuse me. Favorite fast food restaurant?
Fast food. In town, I recommend Subway. You can't hate it because you're making the sandwich.
Well, that's a good answer. Favorite home cooked meal?
Home cooked meal. I've heard of tiki masala.
I have not. Okay. Instagram or Twitter?
Twitter.
Interesting. Creamery or Dairy Hut?
Dairy Hut. It's quicker, cheaper, better.
Favorite band or group?
Probably Queen. I also like Snail's House and anything classic 80s.
Great answer. Colin, that wraps up our questions. Thanks for being with us today. Best of luck in the rest of your senior year and beyond.
You too.
Thanks.